Sorry, forgive me. On my phone, trying to pull up this live stream. Welcome back. Thanks for, sorry. Thanks for tuning back in. And we're here for some chair yoga. Making sure my post is going right here. See what my camera angle. Yeah, camera's got a lot of floor. Okay, let me try switching up the cameras. Nope, guess that's what we're working with right now. Guess this is the one we're working with. I'll back up a little bit so my whole head's not cut off of the frame. All right. Okay. Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for being a part of our virtual studio, our YMCA community. Thanks for doing everything you can to be the brightest, best version of yourself in this new year. You know we need it. The world could really use some brightness, right? Got the nice lights in the background, very soothing. Chair yoga. Let me see. Gotta pop that open to see if there's comments. All right. Chair yoga. A reminder that yoga is not all about bending yourself into a pretzel or doing stuff that looks incredibly painful. Yoga is the act of joining the mind, the body, and the spirit with the right now. How do we do this? There's ancient practices, there's ancient techniques how to do so. Good morning, Cindy. Hello. One is the breath. The breath is this essential part of living, right? In yoga, it's called pranayama, or breath. What it translates to is the harnessing of life force, but it really just means paying attention to your breath, harnessing it, using the breath in a healing way. So pranayama is one practice or one technique we're going to be using today. The other is asana. Asana translates to your seat or your posture, the way that you're sitting, standing, laying, the shape of your body. So we're going to be using pranayama and asana, two yoga techniques, and we're going to use it in a very accessible, gentle way while seated in a chair. Chair yoga. Now, it doesn't matter how experienced of a yogi you are. It doesn't matter if you can do all those crazy pretzel moves and handstands and stuff, because chair yoga still benefits you, benefits everyone, because any moment that you are connecting your mind, your body, and your spirit to the right now, the natural outcome is healing, or at least increased energy toward healing. All right, so sitting up tall, let's just start with the spine. As you reach up tall through the crown of your head, work to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Notice if your back is slumped or arched. See, I'm just making some really exaggerated moves here. If my back's too arched, it looks like that. If it's too slumped, it looks like that. We want to find a nice neutral vertical spine. Your tailbone should be, close, lightly pressing onto the chair. Distribute the weight of your seat from left to right. Maybe you want to sway a little bit. So you feel a nice equal amount of weight on both sides. Ground down through the feet, soften the soles of the feet, press them onto the ground, and turn your attention to your breath. This is that harnessing of life force. Deep breaths in, follow the breath all the way down to the belly. Deep breath out. Stay sitting up tall. Don't let the spine slouch. Don't let the spine change shape too much as you breathe. So as the breath happens, it's like a massage on the ribs and the spine, softening the shoulders, awakening deep into the body. Another concept of yoga called the bandhas, or the locks, are going to play a good role in this practice. The internal locks hold your internal organs in integrity, holds your spine long, helps you think more deeply into your body. So the first lock is the pelvic floor, or the Kegel lift. You draw up and in on all the soft tissue of the bottom. So when you're pulling in, it might feel a little uncomfortable at first. It might feel like a lot of work. Or just drawing in on all the soft tissue of the bottom. Muscles you might normally associate with going to the bathroom, we're using them now to massage ourselves inside. The next lock is the upward flying lock, the Uddiyana Bandha. And we do this by pulling in on the belly button. Pull your belly button in toward your spine like you're just sucking in your belly. And scoop it upward, like you're trying to pull all of your abdominal organs up underneath your rib cage. If this feels like a lot of work, good, it is. But you don't have to hold and lock forever. You just want to hold the lock and then let it go and see what shifts, because we're using it as a massage. We're moving stuff around deep within. The breath goes in, the breath goes out. Same with the bandhas. The bandhas go in, and the bandhas go out. Keep on breathing. We're going to start to move the spine a little bit. On your inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, shoulders come up. Exhale, back and down. Let's create some flex in the spine. On your inhales, we're going to arch the back, broaden the chest, stick the tailbone out, tip the chin back. On the exhales, we're going to roll the shoulders forward, hollow out the chest, tuck the chin, roll the tailbone under. Inhale, open the chest. Arch the back, lengthen the front line of the body. Exhales, round through the spine. Hollow out the chest. Just a few more. Nice and easy. You don't have to do too much. All you have to do is pay attention to your body. Listen to what the body is telling you. Listen to what it needs. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Relax the shoulders. I'm going to stretch the side body next. On your inhale, raise the right hand overhead. Ooh, nice camera angle. Cutting off my head and my arms now. We're making do with what we got. Bend the elbow and see if you can bring the pinky side of your hand to in between your shoulder blades. We'll reach the left hand up and over. Grab that elbow. Ground down to the right side of the seat. And lean the torso to the left. Keep drawing down on the shoulders. And turn up the breath. Pull in on the bandhas. Just massaging your body from the inside out. You don't want to feel any extreme discomfort. You don't need to feel any pain in this practice. But you do want to find that comfortable edge where discomfort starts to arise. Not anything extreme, just a little bit of discomfort. That's where we grow our comfort zone. one breath at a time. And push the back of your head into that forearm. Keep relaxing the shoulder. One more big breath in. And out, releasing. Take any organic movement. Notice the spine, notice the ribs. Keep checking in on the breath. The breath should always be audible. You can hear the breath coming and going. Your next inhale, raise the left hand overhead. Bend the elbow. Bring the pinky side of the hand between the shoulder blades if available. If not, just reach where you can. No pain, no extreme discomfort. Just a little bit of stretch. Reach that right hand up. Grab onto that elbow and push the back of your head into the forearm. Ground down to the left side of the seat. And lean your torso toward the right. Long spine, especially your low back. Keep it long, keep breathing. When you breathe in as deeply as you can, you might find some resistance in your ribs. You might find your body telling you what it needs, where to surrender, where you can lean a little further. Relax your shoulders. Where in your body can you soften? 2 more big breaths. And as you release, go nice and slow. You might feel a wave of pressure leaving you. You might feel sensations of tingling, of lightness. This is your body saying thank you. Observe it. We're joining the mind, the body, and the spirit, our attention in the now. Let's take a forward fold next. This lengthens the back line of the body. I'm going to scoot up to the edge of the chair. Straighten out the legs. Have them about as wide as your hips. Plant your feet about as wide as your hips. This camera angle is good for showing that. You can see it's kind of a straight line. Whoop. So you have a little balance. You're not going to tip over when you lean forward. So you have an option here. You can either sweep your arms overhead or just lean your hands forward, but we're going to lean our heart towards our knees. Slowly, gently, noticing where in your body responds. Think of your heart moving toward your knees. No pain here, no extreme discomfort. You just want to find your comfortable edge and return your attention to your breath. Big breaths. We're massaging our internal world with the bandhas, with the breath. Every breath changes your internal landscape. 2 more big breaths here. On your inhales, you can slowly walk your hands back up your legs. Just plant your feet a little wider apart. We're going to take 1 more fold here. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, lean the heart forward. If you can bring your torso parallel to the ground, chest parallel to the ground, draw back on your elbows, slightly tuck your chin to make a long spine. Big breaths. See where your body responds. On your next inhale, slowly come up. We're going to take another type of fold here. We're going to get the hips involved. If available, step your right ankle, cross it over the left knee. And put a little pressure into this knee, the right hand onto the right knee. Push that right knee away from the body. Lift the chest. See, I kind of have a parallel shin. My shin is parallel to the ground. And on your exhale, lead your heart forward, guiding that heart toward the shin. Big breaths. Use those bandhas. A concept I hope, if you're unfamiliar with, that you take to heart as maybe the most important thing you've learned today. And you understand the bandhas, the internal locks, as a support system for your entire body, your entire wellness. Before you jog, jump, crouch, lift, do anything, if you engage your bandhas, it is an entirely different experience. These are some of the deepest points of consciousness in your body where you can actually go to and consciously flex. And they're so tied to the nervous system that you'll find empowerment the more that you are aware of your bandhas, your internal locks. One more big breath here. See how that outer thigh is feeling. The outer right hip. And on your next inhale, come up. Uncross that leg. Maybe take some organic movement. Just notice what all is moved. We'll cross the left ankle over the right knee this time. If available, you can push a little pressure into that left knee with the left hand. Maybe squaring that shin to the ground. Inhale, broaden through the chest, relax the shoulders. And exhale, lean the heart toward the shin. Long, low back. As you're reaching, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Deepen the breath. Find that comfortable edge where there's a little discomfort present, but you're mostly comfortable. This is where we grow. This is where we transform. See if you can't find more space in the lungs. What does your body have to tell you? Where can you push or pull, soften or surrender? One more breath here. And on your inhale, come up. So you uncross that leg. Take any organic movement. Noticing that the real lessons are in the subtlety. It's not in the big stuff all around. It's in the simple, graceful movement. That's where you find tension. That's where you find where you're blocked. That's where you find release and more flow in your body. We're going to take a twist here. You have two options, whichever works best in your body. You can have both feet on the ground. Place your right hand on your left knee and your left hand on the side of your chair or the back of your chair. and look out over the left shoulder. If available, you want a deeper twist, you can pick up the left foot, place it onto the chair, use the right arm to hug in that left knee rather, and put your left hand on the side or back of the chair, looking out over your left shoulder. Long spine, really reach up tall through the crown of your head. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And see what a full breath from the bottom of your belly to the top by your collarbone feels like. How does your ribs respond? How does your spine respond? How do your internal organs respond? It's like a massage, a very thoughtful pressure that comes and goes, that moves around blockage. 2 more big breaths here. Make them the biggest. Second side. As you unwind, just notice what shifted. So much going on in the body. You can keep both feet on the ground, cross the left hand onto the right knee, grab onto the chair wherever feels good, or the option to pick up that right foot, place it on the chair, hug that left knee, and look out over the right shoulder. Draw down on the shoulders, up through the crown of the head. Breathe from the bottom of the belly all the way up to the collarbones. Listen to the sound of your breath. Notice where the mind might wander to and continuously bring it back to the here and now. As we come back to center, I'm going to finish with just a mindful moment. Place the backs of the hands onto the knees, palms facing the sky. Relax the shoulders. Reach up tall through the crown of the head. Every breath, just notice where in your body is there electricity, tingling, or vibrating, or flowing. Any movement that you can feel in your body. Maybe it's in your fingers, in your forearms, in your low back. Maybe it's in your face. Maybe it's around your heart. Maybe it's in your belly. Let's take 5 very meaningful breaths here. Making a pledge to our body. Let's pledge that we will listen to our bodies more. Instead of just expecting everything from our body and giving it no time or attention, let's give our body much more attention. The body is full of wisdom. We've just gotten habituated to not listening, to blocking out our body. By just making opportunity every day to listen to the subtlety of the body, to breathe deep, to stretch gently, to pay our attention inward. That payment of attention becomes an investment of a lifetime that will add years to your life and life to your years. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for tuning in to all these the new virtual virtual studio, our Y online community as we grow it, figure out the kinks and the camera angles. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. If you think somebody would benefit from a practice like this, make sure to share it with them. I'll be back on Monday for some yoga and some more mindfulness. If you are looking for a big yoga challenge today, I'll be leading a 108 sun salutation workshop through the nonprofit organization One Yoga Minneapolis. You can look us up. And have a happy, flourishing, successful, abundant new year. Thanks.